Warning, if you're using over-the-counter toe fungus treatments, watch this video before it's taken down again. Because spending hundreds on creams, prescription meds, and lasers isn't going to help you get rid of those yellow, brittle toenails and smelly feet, and can even cause the fungus to come back stronger and thicker than ever before. In fact, research from the University of Miami revealed there's a 41% chance your toe fungus will return. And the truth is, Big Pharma relies on the profits of your desperation, taking your hard-earned money for treatments that do little more than provide temporary relief. But today, I'm here to debunk Big Pharma's misinformation and reveal a 7-second Outback ritual they don't want you to know about. This easy ritual is a game changer and has already helped thousands of people to permanently eliminate the fungus causing yellow, distorted toenails and see clear, pink, healthy toes in just weeks. And I'll show you how to use this ritual too, starting today. I'm Dr. Michael Daniels, a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with over 25 years of experience treating fungal infections. For decades, I've seen the best and worst of toe fungus treatments. And when I saw the ineffective products and misleading tactics used by Big Pharma, designed to keep people like you trapped in a vicious cycle, needing more costly, useless treatments, I had to speak out. Because there's a reason it feels so hard to get rid of toe fungus, and it's not by chance. The truth is, Big Pharma's sneaky strategies and so-called solutions are more about cash than cures. But with this 7-second Outback ritual, you take back control. You'll see strong, smooth, shiny toenails without having to spend loads on treatments that never work. When you use this little-known 7-second Outback ritual, you'll go from dealing with the endless embarrassment of toenails that raise eyebrows about your hygiene habits to see clear, pink, healthy-looking nails every time you look down. In fact, once you use this easy ritual to eradicate toe fungus, you can even enjoy the freedom of wearing sandals or going barefoot without worry. Feel your confidence skyrocket day after day, like you're walking on a cloud, without suffering through the constant itching, burning, and pain in your toes. So, if you're ready to finally have spotless, healthy toenails, feel relieved that you can take off your socks without feeling embarrassed, and finally, wave goodbye to those creams and meds that just haven't cut it, then keep watching for just another minute. Because you'll see how your toenails can go from this to this. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Daniels, a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon specializing in complex fungal infections and disorders. Over my 25-year career, I've been privileged to treat over 175,000 patients, working as a consultant for leading pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer, and leading the charge as the first practice in Maryland to be part of the LEAP Project, which is a groundbreaking initiative focused on preventing limb loss through early detection of diabetic complications. Now, you might be wondering what diabetic foot care has to do with toenail fungus. Well, here's what most people don't realize. Fungal infections are one of the earliest warning signs I see in patients who go on to develop serious foot complications. That's why I've spent decades studying not just how to treat fungus, but how to address it at the root cause before it becomes something far worse. That's a little about me. But today's video is all about you, because in the past, I've seen firsthand how something as seemingly innocent as toenail fungus can destroy people's lives. So listen up. Even if you think your toe fungus isn't a serious problem right now, even if you're fine keeping your socks on, and even if walking around in constant pain with infected toenails is no big deal to you, toe fungus is not something you should ignore, because it's like a ticking time bomb under your nail with very serious health risks. If you ignore it, you risk permanently losing your toenail. And even worse, if a severe infection is left unchecked and hits your bloodstream, the fungus can spread rapidly to your brain, heart, liver, or eyes. The result? It's a life-threatening situation. This isn't to scare you. It's a reality that too many people ignore. And in severe cases where the infection spreads, foot or leg amputation may be the only way to save your life. See how this is not a minor problem you can sweep under the rug? The constant itching, burning, and pain makes it difficult to walk comfortably. The spreading to other toes, the thick, discolored coating, the smell you can't ignore. And I bet it's messing with your head, too. You're avoiding beaches, pools, and intimate moments. Turning down invites because you dread the comments. Wondering how to explain to your partner why you keep your socks on. I've had patients refusing to wear open-toed shoes walking on the beach, unable to comfortably walk around barefoot in their own home, and feeling disgusted every single time they look down at their own feet. Maybe you can relate. I've also had patients who were too embarrassed to go to the gym because they kept dreading the moment they'd have to change in the locker room. Because the truth is, it's hard to feel confident when toenail fungus makes you self-conscious. You worry what people will think when they see yellow, crusty nails. It's embarrassing to explain why you keep your socks on at the pool or sauna. Humiliating when you catch someone staring at your feet in disgust. And I've seen how people start withdrawing from activities and moments they used to enjoy as their toenail fungus continues to spread. You might be feeling the same way. Maybe you're afraid of what's going to happen next. And you're asking yourself questions like, what if this fungus spreads to all of my toenails? What if it gets infected and leads to something more serious, especially if I'm diabetic? What if I can never wear sandals again or feel comfortable being barefoot around others? If you ever worry about these sorts of things, I truly do understand. Because as toenail fungus continues to spread, it can threaten everything, even your mobility and independence. And the last thing any of us want is for a simple fungal infection to lead to serious complications, especially amputation, which I've dedicated my entire career to preventing. So I don't blame you for feeling scared, because it's terrifying. And even if your toenail fungus isn't that severe right now, you still might have noticed how you're being treated differently as people notice your feet, with loved ones making subtle comments or constantly suggesting you just go to the doctor and get checked already. And you're being made to feel dirty or unclean. I hate hearing stories like this. Worst part is, it's not like you haven't tried to get rid of toe fungus. You've probably tried over-the-counter creams or natural remedies or expensive prescription medications your doctor gave you. Yet your toenails still just aren't like they used to be. Well, after hearing from so many folks who'd had experiences like the ones I just mentioned, I decided it was time to take matters into my own hands, to try and find a solution. So I started looking everywhere for answers, doing tons of research late into the night, scouring medical journals for the latest clinical trials, and reading article after article on fungal treatments and advanced podiatric care. But I was completely stumped, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. Just as I was about to give up, I stumbled across new research in a medical journal that changed everything. A discovery so simple, yet so overlooked, that explained exactly why every treatment my patients had tried was doomed to fail. And once I understood this, everything suddenly made sense. Turns out the real reason why we get stubborn toe fungus isn't what doctors once thought. We already know it's pretty easy to get a nasty fungal infection. Pools, gyms, locker rooms, hot tubs, and even your own shower are breeding grounds for fungus. But to make matters worse, many types of fungus, especially toenail fungus and athlete's foot, can be nearly impossible to kill because of this one thing the fungus does to protect itself. It's something that scientists only recently discovered and explains why your treatments keep failing. You see, within just weeks of infection, the fungus does something incredible. It builds a protective fortress around itself. I call it the fungal force field. Think of it like this. You know that slimy, slippery film that builds up in your shower if you don't clean it for a few weeks? Or the plaque that forms on your teeth between brushings? Scientists call these protective layers biofilms, and turns out the fungus inside your toenail creates the same thing. But here's what makes this type of biofilm so different and so dangerous. Unlike the biofilm in your shower or on your teeth, which you can easily scrub away. The biofilm force field inside your toenail is hidden, protected, and constantly regenerating. It's made of a complex matrix of proteins, sugars, and fungal DNA that acts like a microscopic fortress. And here's what's alarming. Within weeks of infection, studies show the fungus secretes this slimy protective barrier around itself that blocks up to 87% of antifungal medications from ever reaching it. It's like the fungus builds an invisible shield that your treatments can't penetrate. And researchers at the University of Wisconsin have found that this force field makes the fungus up to 1,000 times more resistant to treatment, which is why creams and pills that should work don't. You see, your typical antifungal treatments were never designed to break through this protective barrier. That's because they were designed to kill fungus on contact. But when there's a force field blocking them from ever making contact with the fungus, they're completely useless. That's why no matter what special creams or oils you put on your toes, or what natural remedies you try at home, you still have such a hard time getting rid of this fungus for good. The treatments can't break through the force field, and your body can't break it down either. Makes sense, right? And here's something else that's changed in recent years. Fungal infections are becoming more resistant and more persistent. Why? Because we've been using the same antifungal approaches for decades, and the fungus is adapting. In fact, a 2025 study shows that fungal infections today are tougher to eliminate than ever before. So it's not about poor hygiene, and it's not that the treatments are weaker. It's that the fungus has evolved stronger protective shields, while conventional treatments haven't kept up. Now, you might be wondering, if the biofilm force field is the problem, why do some people's fungus go away with regular treatments? Great question. Here's the truth. Some people catch their fungal infection very early, before a mature force field is formed. So if you start treatment within the first few weeks of infection, you've got a decent chance of success with conventional antifungals. But here's the problem. Most people don't even notice they have a fungal infection until it's been there for months. By the time you see the yellowing, the thickening, the crumbling, and that god-awful smell, the force field is already fully established. And at that point, you're no longer dealing with a simple fungal infection. You're dealing with a force field protected fungal colony, a fortress that conventional treatments simply cannot penetrate. And here's what makes it worse. The force field gets thicker the longer you've had the infection. Certain fungus species build stronger shields than others, and some research suggests the force field can actually strengthen when you try to treat it. This is why two people can use the same treatment and get completely different results. And here's what that means for you. If you've been battling toenail fungus for days, months, or even years, trying cream after cream, treatment after treatment, and nothing seems to work, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's not because you're not trying hard enough. And it's not because your fungus is somehow different or worse than everyone else's. It's simply because you've been fighting a battle you were never equipped to win. And once you understand how to do this, everything changes. Now, you're probably wondering if there's a way to dissolve the fungal force field so you can finally eliminate toe fungus and get your clear, healthy toenails back. Well, for years, medical experts were stumped. I was too. I tried everything in my arsenal as a doctor. The prescription medications, the topical treatments, even the most advanced clinical protocols. But nothing seemed to work long-term for my patients. That's when I realized I needed to think outside the box and go back to basics. So I started digging through old medical journals late at night, scouring research databases, looking for anything that could dissolve that protective fungus force field. And that's when I stumbled across something that stopped me dead in my tracks. A plant extract so powerful, researchers in Spain found it could completely stop the growth of the exact fungi that cause toenail infections, Trichophyton rubrum and Trichophyton mentagrophytes, at concentrations as low as 0.04%. Now, let me put that in perspective for you. That's a 1/50,000th dilution. You could take 1 drop of this extract, mix it with an entire bathtub full of water, and it would still eliminate 95% of the fungus within hours. Think about that. Prescription antifungals require concentrated doses applied directly to the infection, and they still barely work. But this natural extract I discovered, it's so powerful that even when diluted to almost nothing, it's still destroying the fungus. I'm talking about pharmaceutical-grade Australian Outback tea tree oil. Now wait, I know what you're thinking. Tea tree oil? I've already tried that. But here's something you've never heard before. This specific type of tea tree oil wasn't some watered-down version from your local health food store. This was pharmaceutical-grade Melaleuca alternifolia extract, the same potent oil Aboriginal healers have used for thousands of years to treat skin infections, and standardized for maximum potency. Plus, in a human clinical study of 117 patients with toenail fungus, this tea tree oil showed similar rates of improvement to commonly prescribed topical antifungal treatments. However, here's what really caught my attention, because as I kept researching, I found study after study showing that Australian Outback tea tree oil doesn't just kill the fungus, it actually dissolves that protective fungal force field we talked about earlier. See, researchers tested this extract against fungal biofilms in the lab, and they found it could penetrate and dissolve protective force fields at extremely low concentrations. Now, here's where it gets even better, because I didn't want just a single ingredient to clear toe fungus. I wanted to obliterate it for good with the ultimate formula, one that would work for anyone, no matter how long they'd been suffering with toe fungus or how many treatments had failed them before. And I quickly realized there were more proven plant extracts that attacked the fungal force field in completely different ways. Extracts that, when combined, create a synergistic effect that is even more powerful than any single ingredient alone. That's when I discovered 3 other plant extracts that each attack the fungus in their own unique way, like Greek mountain oregano oil. High in the sun-scorched mountains of Greece, where ancient healers discovered this wasn't just a cooking spice, but a fungus killer which is packed with carvacrol. And in a 2023 study, researchers tested it against the same fungi that cause toenail infections, including strains that were resistant to prescription medications. The results? Greek mountain oregano oil showed strong antifungal activity, even against the most resistant strains. In fact, a study from Greece found that this specific type showed a 95% reduction in fungus at high dilutions. That means even tiny amounts were incredibly effective. And what really caught my attention was another study that tested carvacrol specifically against fungal force fields and showed how effective it was even at low concentrations. In other words, Greek mountain oregano oil was literally starving the fungus by breaking down its protective shield. But I wasn't done yet, because while Greek mountain oregano was destroying existing force fields, I needed something that could prevent new ones from forming in the future. That's when I discovered Mediterranean wild thyme. This isn't the same thyme from your kitchen spice rack. This is wild harvested from the rocky cliffs of the Mediterranean, where it's been used for centuries to fight infections, and contains a powerful compound called thymol. And study after study showed that thymol doesn't just kill fungus, it actively prevents biofilm formation in the first place. One study from 2008 showed that thymol blocked fungal force field formation and damaged mature biofilms that were already established. And another 2020 study showed that Mediterranean wild thyme, combined with standard antifungals, created a synergistic effect, meaning the two worked together to produce results that were greater than either one alone. It was like finding the missing puzzle piece. And in 2025, a comprehensive review of the scientific literature confirmed what these earlier studies had shown. Mediterranean wild thyme and thymol are potent antifungal agents with proven effects against the exact types of fungi that cause nail infections. So now, I had two powerful force field destroyers. However, I needed something that also could attack the fungus itself once the force field was down. That's when I found Indonesian clove bud oil. Harvested from the volcanic soil of Indonesia's Spice Islands, this rare clove variety contains 10 times the eugenol of common cloves, which is a powerful compound that dissolves the fungal force field. In fact, researchers discovered that eugenol was one of the most potent biofilm dissolving compounds they'd ever tested. A 2013 study showed that Indonesian clove bud oil can block fungus growth and formation. So now, I had 4 powerful plant extracts. And what makes this blend so revolutionary is that each one attacks the fungus in a completely different way. Australian Outback tea tree oil punches holes in the fungus force field. Greek mountain oregano oil starves the fungus by cutting off its food supply. Mediterranean wild thyme prevents new force fields from forming. And Indonesian clove bud oil eliminates the fungal cell membranes. It's like a 4-stage attack. Each one sets up the next, so the fungus has nowhere to hide. But here's the thing. I didn't just want to throw these 4 oils together and hope for the best, because I knew from my pharmaceutical consulting work that sometimes when you combine compounds, they could work against each other. Or worse, they might not work at all in the real world. So I spent months testing different ratios, different concentrations, different combinations, until I finally found the perfect synergistic blend that maximized each oil's effectiveness. But then I hit another wall, because even with these 4 powerful extracts, I knew they'd be useless if they couldn't actually reach the fungus at its core. See, your toenails are dense, thick, almost impenetrable. I'd seen it happen before. Patients using the right ingredients, but getting 0 results because the active compounds never made it past the surface. And that's when I remembered something from my pharmaceutical consulting days. Big Pharma uses something called penetration enhancers, which are natural compounds that literally open microscopic pathways in your skin, creating temporary channels that let other ingredients pass through. And I knew exactly which ones to use. That's why I added Appalachian Mountain cedarwood oil. Cedarwood contains natural compounds called sesquiterpenes, which research shows can interfere with fungal metabolism while also helping to dissolve biofilms. But more importantly, this specific oil helped the other oils work more effectively together. Next, we added pure menthol crystals, since this helps the active oils travel deeper toward the nail bed, where the fungus actually lives. Finally, I needed the right delivery system. Turns out essential oils are incredibly concentrated, and if you apply them directly to your skin, they could cause irritation. So I chose cold-pressed Sicilian almond oil and desert gold jojoba. These aren't filler plants. They're lipophilic carriers that help deliver the active antifungal oils deeper toward the nail bed. Plus, I included a small supporting base of nourishing botanical oils, including southern Portugal lavender oil, which has been proven to moisturize the surrounding skin and support the nail bed. So you can use this formula every single day without any irritation or burning. Now I had a complete formula. 4 powerful antifungal oils that attack the biofilm and weaken the fungus. Cedarwood to support biofilm dissolution. Menthol to help the blend penetrate more effectively. Plus carrier oils and supportive botanicals to deliver everything safely and smoothly. And the best part, because these are plant-based extracts, they're gentle enough to use every single day, without the harsh side effects so many prescription treatments are known for. So what I ended up with wasn't just another topical serum. It was a complete solution that addresses toenail fungus the way it should be addressed. not by trying to brute force through the biofilm, but by systematically dismantling the fungus's defenses, helping the active ingredients penetrate deeper into the nail bed, so the infection can finally be eliminated at the root cause. Just 7 key plant-based extracts working in a strategic sequence, the kind of multi-layered approach pharmaceutical companies never bothered to develop. There was just one thing left to do: test it in the real world. At first, I was skeptical. I mean, I knew all the science and had read all the studies. Everything seemed right on the surface. But in my experience with many topical treatments, I've often found these results don't always translate into the real world. After sharing this early formulation with my patients, I wasn't hearing back from anyone who tried the formula and wasn't sure if we had a winner. But then, something crazy happened. All of a sudden, I got a message from a patient who was over the moon that her toenails were clearing up, and even her nail technician was impressed. Then a couple more emails came through, and before we knew it, my inbox was flooding with heartfelt messages from people thanking me for changing their lives. Because these people, who had tried absolutely everything, were finally seeing improvements in their toenails. And not only that, but a lot of them reported feeling more confident wearing sandals and having the freedom to go barefoot again. They said they were no longer dreading summer activities or beach trips, and they reported spending more quality time with friends and family, enjoying activities they used to avoid. Not to mention, feeling more comfortable in their own skin than ever. Even better, these folks told me they were ecstatic to feel normal again, and so relieved. They were happier and more confident than they had been in years, and more grateful than ever for this newfound freedom. That's when I knew if it could work for them, it could work for anyone. And now, this breakthrough has begun spreading like wildfire, and it's changing more and more lives every day. So now I want you to join these folks too. That way, you too can clear stubborn toenail fungus effortlessly and enjoy restored confidence and a newfound sense of freedom, which is why I'm so excited to introduce you to Nail Refresh. Nail Refresh is the only topical formula that dissolves the fungal force field, so the powerful ingredients can finally penetrate deep and eliminate those nasty, yellow, brittle toenails fast. Simply apply 2 to 3 drops directly to the affected nail and surrounding skin twice daily. Gently massage it in, then let the formula go to work and penetrate deep to eliminate the fungus at its root. Now, we take product quality and safety very seriously. That's why Nail Refresh is manufactured in Ohio in a state-of-the-art facility, which is held to the highest standards and is 100% compliant with all federal GMP standards. And I want you to know we only use the purest, safest, U.S.-sourced ingredients in our formula. I recommend using Nail Refresh consistently for at least 60 days, because even though you may notice improvements right away, consistency is what creates lasting results. We're not after quick fixes, but real, long-term clearance. And many of the studies I shared today, plus dozens I didn't have time to cover, show that using ingredients like these for 60 days, 90 days, or even longer gives your body time to fully eliminate the fungus and rebuild strong, healthy nails from the root. Think about what that would mean for you. Slipping on sandals without shame or embarrassment, showing your feet freely without worry, never having to hide your toes again, and knowing your nails will stay clear and healthy for life. When you consider we invested over $300,000 developing this breakthrough, you can see why the retail value of Nail Refresh should be $199 per bottle. In fact, many of our customers tell us they'd gladly pay $500 or more to finally eliminate their toenail fungus and avoid expensive laser treatments. But that's not why I created Nail Refresh. I created it because I know exactly how it feels to be ashamed of your feet, to feel that fungus spreading and getting worse day by day, and to face quotes for medical treatments that could drain your life savings. That's why I convinced our board to price Nail Refresh at just $149 per bottle. But because you've watched this presentation, and because you understand the science behind what makes this work, I want to offer you an even better deal. Today only, you can get Nail Refresh for the price you see below. But I want to make this even better, because fungal infections only get worse with time and more difficult to get rid of for good. I want to make it easy for you to get the full recommended 6-month supply. So when you choose our 6-bottle package today, you'll get each bottle for the lowest price possible, just $39, plus free shipping and handling. Just look at what some of those men and women using Nail Refresh are saying.
I'd basically accepted that this was something that I would just have to live with. The discoloration, thickness, and brittleness just never went away, no matter what I tried. But after I tried this, after just a few weeks, I could see a clear difference in the way my nails felt and looked. My toes felt healthier, looked smoother, and were normal again. And that hadn't happened for me in years.
I never thought I'd be singing the praises of a toenail fungus treatment, but here I am. After trying everything from duct tape to bacon, yes, I did say bacon, I finally found relief with this little ritual. My toenails look better than ever, and I've never felt happier. Plus, my feet smell like a spa.
I was desperate. My toenail fungus was ruining my life. I tried prescriptions, creams, and expensive options that barely made a dent. But watching the damaged nails slowly get replaced with healthy growth was something I never thought I'd see. The texture improved, the discoloration disappeared, and my nails stopped looking so gross.
I didn't expect much after being disappointed so many times before, but within the first month, my toenails looked noticeably clearer and less thick. By the second month, they honestly looked like normal nails again. It was such a relief. Now I don't need to hide my feet anymore.
To sweeten the deal, when you say yes to Nail Refresh today and join our community, you'll also instantly get the following 2 big bonuses free with your order. The first is 1-day detox to kill foot odor. If you're tired of worrying about smelly feet, even right after showering, this bonus guide is your secret weapon. Whether you're heading into a meeting, spending time with loved ones, or just want to feel confident taking off your shoes, this simple 1-day detox is designed to target the real causes of foot odor and leave your feet feeling clean, fresh, and reset from the inside out. You'll get a complete 24-hour plan using easy-to-find ingredients that help flush odor-causing bacteria and support healthy foot chemistry. You'll discover why your feet still smell even with perfect hygiene and what to do instead to feel fresh all day. Plus, the 3 worst shoes for your feet and what to wear instead for cleaner, longer-lasting freshness. There's even a morning foot soak you can make in under 2 minutes that helps your whole foot stay clean, dry, and odor-free. The second bonus is 5-minute DIY natural foot care remedies. If you want to keep your feet healthy without harsh chemicals or expensive treatments, then this is the bonus you've been waiting for. Maybe you've got a beach vacation coming up, a pool party, or just want to feel more confident when barefoot. Then do it with this free natural foot care guide included with your order of Nail Refresh. Inside, you'll discover 7 all-natural ingredients that help maintain healthy feet, most of which I bet you already have at home. You'll get a simple, step-by-step foot care routine you can follow in under 10 minutes. Discover the truth about tea tree oil and vinegar soaks and how to use them safely without irritating your skin. Plus, you'll find out which everyday habits are secretly harming your feet and the easy tricks to keep them healthy year-round. When you combine these 2 free bonuses with Nail Refresh, you've got a powerful, natural way to see healthy, clearer toenails faster than ever. But here's something crucial you need to know. These special compounds require precise conditions during production. We can only process 200 new orders per week to maintain our strict quality standards. As I record this, We have exactly 47 bottles remaining from our current batch. Once these are gone, new orders move to a wait list for our next production cycle. And frankly, with mounting industry pressure and a looming global trade crisis, I can't guarantee how long we'll be able to continue offering this solution. Just last month, we had to turn away over 1,400 people because we wouldn't compromise our quality standards. That's why I urge you to secure your supply of Nail Refresh today, while we still have inventory available. So click the button below now to secure your 6-bottle package of Nail Refresh, or whichever option makes the most sense for you. After choosing the package that works best for you, you'll be taken to a secure order page that looks like this. We use the same security as big companies like Amazon and Walmart, so your information is 100% secure. Simply fill out your details on our guaranteed safe and secure order form, and we'll get your package sent directly to your door. And don't worry, whatever package you choose, you will not be billed again unless you make another order. I hate companies that keep sending you bottles when you don't order them. Once you've placed your order, it should arrive in about 5 to 7 days, depending where you live. You'll get all those details in a confirmation email too, so you can track your package. Soon, you'll join thousands of folks across the U.S. who say that using Nail Refresh is helping them live healthier, more confident, and happy, fulfilling lives. And while I'm confident that you'll have a similar experience once you try it for yourself, just to leave no doubt in your mind this is your best bet, I want to take all the risk off your shoulders and offer you the opportunity to try Nail Refresh for yourself for the next 180 days. So you can order today with confidence, knowing you're protected by our ironclad 100% money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. If giving Nail Refresh a try doesn't turn out to be the best decision you've ever made, or if you change your mind for any reason whatsoever, just let us know anytime in the next 180 days, and we'll refund you the purchase price right away. You don't even have to give us a reason, and it's totally fine if the bottles are empty. We also don't want anyone to experience any hassle whatsoever. So we've made certain that our U.S.-based local customer support team is easy to get hold of and always happy to help. Our contact information is right on the bottle. No questions asked, no hassles, no worries. And the only reason I'm even able to offer such a bold, almost unheard of guarantee is because I'm confident your life will never be the same once you start using Nail Refresh, and that you'll become a loyal customer for life. So just click the button below and choose the 6-month option or whichever option works for you. Now you know everything you're getting with Nail Refresh, like a simple way to eradicate toe fungus and see strong, smooth, and shiny nails, and not to mention being able to take back control of your life and feel alive again. So why not simply try Nail Refresh and see for yourself? I mean, you only have 2 options right now. You could choose to ignore everything I've said today and exit this page. If you do that, you'll miss out and abandon your exclusive one-time discount and lose your chance to lock in this low price forever. You could also just forget everything you've learned today about the real reason your toenail fungus won't go away. The protective biofilm barrier that's been blocking every cream and pill from working. And the easy solution that dissolves this shield so you can finally get clear, healthy nails again. But if you decide to walk away from this opportunity, I have to ask, what will change? Think about it. You already tried to ignore it and hoped that it would just go away on its own. But it didn't. In fact, it only got worse, right? And it's so bad that every time you stare down at your yellow toenails covered in thick, crumbly fungus, you can't help but feel a wave of embarrassment wash over you. So if you're on this page right now, then something major has brought you here. It might be that you're frustrated because many of the over-the-counter treatments and home remedies you've tried just don't work. Embarrassed at social events because you have to explain why you can't take off your shoes. Or constantly worried people think you have poor hygiene and are judging you because of your gross toenail fungus. And if you don't make a change now, there's no reason why your future on this path won't just resemble the past. Look, I'm not trying to be mean here, but it's only going to get worse. More embarrassing, more frustrating, and more painful. And you'll continue to have to turn down social invitations and miss out on all the great moments life has to offer. Soon, you may even give up altogether. And that's the last thing I want for you. And in all seriousness, I know that's not what you want for yourself. Luckily, there's now hope. Because when you choose to get started with Nail Refresh today, you're taking the first step towards feeling like a whole new person. You'll be able to see clear, pink toenails and freely wiggle your toes without any discomfort or worry. You'll feel a weight lift off your shoulders so you can finally breathe again. And most importantly, you'll get your life back and be able to live each day with confidence and joy. I'm 100% certain of this because it's been tried and tested by thousands of people just like you who have seen remarkable results. And soon, you could be joining them. All you have to do is say yes. You'll be able to freely wiggle your toes in no time at all and relish in the feeling of fresh air on your bare feet. And not just that, but you'll also be able to change your life in so many other incredible ways. You can get back to social events with the family and fully enjoy the beach or the pool without fear of people staring at your discolored and thickened toenails. You'll just feel happier and have a whole new lease on life. That's what is waiting for you on the other side of that button below. So make today the day you change your life. Take advantage of the deeply discounted offers on this page only. Just select the number of bottles that works best for you and click the button below to get started. Look, you won't know what it's like until you give Nail Refresh a try. Just doing this and seeing the improvements firsthand will prove that everything I've told you today is the absolute science-backed truth. And remember, your decision today is fully protected by our 180-day money-back guarantee, which means there's no risk for you. If you don't see any change in your toe fungus and feel like a different person, just send us an email and we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. So right now, take back control of your health. Take back control of how you feel. Do it for your family, your kids, and your grandkids, because life is too short. And I bet you want to enjoy every moment with your loved ones. And let's be real for a sec. There aren't many things you can get for such a low price that will have such a huge impact on your day-to-day life. Think about it. You could enjoy a nice dinner out with your family or fill up your gas tank once, if you're lucky. But how many things can actually change your life and the quality of your everyday experiences for that price? Not many, right? Remember, you risk absolutely nothing other than missing out. So, what's holding you back? Right now, I'm inviting you to join us on this exciting new path, a path filled with the joy and happiness you deserve. And I truly hope you'll join me. But ultimately, it's up to you. I trust you'll make the right choice, which is to go ahead and select your package right now and complete your order. That's what I would do if I were you. But the future is now in your hands. Thank you so much for watching this video today. And I look forward to hearing about the difference Nail Refresh has made in your life. Hi. Are you still here? I know we covered a lot of information, and you probably have some questions. So let me answer the most common questions we get about Nail Refresh. How long until I notice a difference? Everyone's different, but many people tell us they see their nails starting to clear in just the first week. Most notice a real difference within 2 to 3 weeks. But for the best results, we recommend using Nail Refresh for at least 6 months. The longer you use it, the clearer and healthier your nails become. Is this safe? Are there any side effects? Yes. Nail Refresh is completely safe and there are no known side effects. Every ingredient is natural and extensively tested. No harsh chemicals and no known side effects. We manufacture in Ohio in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility. What if I'm already using other treatments? Perfect timing. Nail Refresh works great alongside any other treatments you're using. It helps support your body's natural fungal defense while you're getting treatment. I've tried everything else. What makes this different? Most people have tried creams, lacquers, and even expensive laser treatments. But nothing solves the root cause of the problem, like Nail Refresh. This is the first solution that actually fights fungus from the inside out. How can I order Nail Refresh? Just click the button below and choose your package. Remember, the 6-bottle option gives you the biggest savings and ensures you have enough for the full recommended course. Plus, you're protected by our 180-day money-back guarantee. So why wait? Click the button below right now while we still have bottles in stock and start your journey to clearer, healthier nails today. Look, I understand if you're still on the fence. But here's what I know from helping thousands of people just like you. When you notice the first signs of toenail fungus, even tiny ones, you have two choices. You can act now while there's still time, or wait until it's too late to save your nails. I've seen it happen too many times. That yellow spot you see, that slight thickening, those are your warning signs. And right now, you have a chance to do something about it before you're facing $3,000 or more in medical treatments, or worse, permanent nail damage. Nail Refresh is available right now at the lowest price we'll ever offer. It's backed by our 180-day money-back guarantee, and it's already helped thousands of people restore their nail health. But I have to be honest, with only 200 orders available per week and increasing pressure from big pharmaceutical companies, I can't guarantee Nail Refresh will be available if you leave this page. Don't let yourself become another person who waited too long and ended up regretting it for the rest of their life. Click the button below now. Choose your package and take the first step towards saving your nails today. Your future self will thank you. I'm Dr. Michael Daniels, and I look forward to hearing your success story.